everyone, my name is Laura. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Thanks for clicking on this video today. So today I am going to be doing a collection tour again. I know I've been kind of on a kick. I did my Monstera, my Hoya. I believe my Rhaphidophora one is out as well. And now I am doing Alocasia, as you can see by the title. So I'm super excited. Similarly to my Rhaphidophora one, I do only have 4 plants to show you today. I have had other Alocasia in the past, but I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I don't really like Alocasia. I know they're like super in right now, so I feel like, please don't come for me, but Alocasia is just not for me. At least not the super like thin-leaved Alocasia. I do have some Alocasia on kind of a preliminary wish list, if you will. So I guess I'm kind of lying when I say I don't like Alocasia. I like some Alocasia, but I'm not like on the Alocasia bandwagon party train that a lot of people are on right now. Long intro short, I am going to just show you the 4 Alocasia that I own, and I'll talk a little bit about the Alocasia that I would like to add to my collection as well. There's only 2 on the list, so really, even if I had them, I'd only have 6 plants to show you today. This is probably the wimpiest Alocasia that I own currently. This is my Alocasia Frydeck. I do believe that that's a misnomer, so I'll put the correct name down below. Plant names are always changing and I can never keep up. I have had this plant for a while now. It is kind of wimpy looking. It used to have a really big, pretty leaf. I may have shown it in an older video. I don't know if I did YouTube back then when this was like beautiful. So I don't know, maybe it's not even documented anywhere. I know in my intro I said like, I don't like thin-leaved Alocasia, and this is like as thin-leaved Alocasia as it gets. I think this is the only one that I like. I've tried to keep, I don't remember what it's called, but like the Alocasia that has like a black on the front, like the black magic, black something, and it just got spider mites all over. I had it last summer and it was on a shelf with like 4 other plants, and it just like gave all of my plants spider mites, so I immediately just threw it in the trash, and I told myself I'm not getting any more thin-leaved Alocasia. But this one has been in my collection for a while, so I got grandfathered into the no thin-leaved Alocasia rule. It is putting out a new leaf for me. I'm hoping that it'll come out bigger. I don't know why the leaves are coming out so small. I don't know, and it like won't hold on to more than like maybe 2 leaves at a time, so I'm a little nervous when this one unfurls that one of these is gonna go. I really want a big one of this. I've seen some people who have really big ones. I think Ashley from Plant Me Ashley used to have a really big one, and that was just like an inspiration for my plant that will never be. But maybe one day it will grow and it will be happy. Like I said, I do have this in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet, so it is getting a lot of humidity. It might be getting too much light. I don't know. If you grow Alocasia Frydeck / whatever the heck we're calling it nowadays, please let me know down below how you keep it happy, if yours is happy. If it's not, well then join the club. But yeah, that's my first one. That was a really long conversation about one plant. Alocasia Frydeck / whatever it's called. It's pretty. I mean, it's so pretty, so I love it. From here on out, they're all thick-leaved Alocasia, so if you like thin-leaved Alocasia and you are hoping to see more of them, this is not the video for you. But the next plant on my list is my Alocasia Maharani. This plant has actually been with me since the inception of my YouTube channel. It was actually unboxed in the first video that I ever did. I really love this plant. I think it looks so like different. Like the leaves had these really cool patterns on them, and the backs of the leaves, let's see, are this bright red with these other really cool pattern. It's just a very cool leaf. It's giving me a ton of corms, but I think they dried out. I might cut them out. I don't know. I might do a video just like trimming all the corms off and growing them, because I have grown Alocasia from corms before, and it's really not that hard. It's actually really rewarding. So maybe I'll do a video on that. This is another one that I keep in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet, but actually I'm currently moving this and the next 2 that I'm gonna show you out of the cabinet. That's why I pulled them out, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should do a video on them, and so here I am. But they're actually coming out of the cabinet because they have really outgrown the space. I mean, I know it doesn't look that big, but for like a little detolf cabinet, it really is just taking up so much space that I just need to give to other plants, and I'm hoping that the adjustment will be smooth. I don't know, I'm really hoping it'll do well. But Alocasia Maharani, super neat. I believe these are super available nowadays. They used to not be, but ever since about a year and a half ago when I started my channel and I got this one, they have become really available. So yeah, if you're into the thick-leaved alocasia that are cool shapes and patterned and colored, then Alocasia Maharani might be for you. It definitely is for me. I mean, it's so cool. Next up is my Alocasia Black Velvet. Similarly to the Maharani I just showed you, this one was unboxed in my very first ever YouTube video. So if you want to go back there, watch that embarrassing video and see this baby when I unboxed it, then go right ahead. First video I ever filmed. Similarly also to the Maharani I just showed you, the backs of the leaves are very, very red. I feel like this one has more red on the backs, but like less of a pattern. This is a newer leaf, so I feel like the newer leaves kind of hold on to that red a little bit more, and then as the leaves age, I think this is the oldest leaf, they kind of lose that red. But very beautiful. Mine is not quite as black. I don't know if it's a lighting thing or if the like super black velvets that I see online are photo edited. I don't know. This is kind of the darkest leaf I've gotten. This is the newest leaf, so it's not quite hardened off, but maybe it'll get darker. I don't know. The veining on this plant is super neat. It also, let me get it really close up to you. It also has kind of that similar pattern that the Maharani did, but it's not as like pronounced. It's like the veining is what is the star of the show. It is called the Black Velvet. It is very velvety, especially on the newer leaves like this. I just want like a sweater made out of this. So soft. It's very hardy as well as the Maharani I just showed you. I feel like what I say about one of the thicker leaved alocasia kind of applies to all of the thicker leaved alocasia that I have, because so far my care for them has been the same and my experience with them has been more or less the same. This one was also in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet. I just pulled it out about 20 minutes ago and decided to film this video, but it is staying outside of my greenhouse cabinet. I'm hoping to acclimate it to room temperature and room humidity environment. Wish me luck. I really hope that this plant is happy outside of the cabinet because it's so beautiful. But I mean, it's just so big. Similar to the Maharani, it just got so big. There's no room for it in there anymore. There's no room. So yes, Black Velvet, very beautiful. Another one that has also become very available if you're looking for one. Okay, I feel like this is the shortest video I've ever filmed, but last one on my list is my Alocasia Dragon Scale. This one has a lot of similarities to the ones I just showed you. It has the very like thicker leaves. This one is more glossy. It is definitely not velvety, so it has more of the texture of the Maharani, but it's less textured, if that makes sense. It's like smoother. It has a very, very neat pattern on the front. This is the dragon scale, not the silver dragon. It's not as silver as the silver dragon gets, but it does get pretty darn silver. The backs of the leaves, let's see, have the veining just like in very, very dark burgundy, which is super neat. So I don't know, I just really love that these plants are like gorgeous on the front, gorgeous on the back, like to party all over the place with these plants. Very, very striking. Oh, it's giving me a new leaf. Look at that. It just put out this one, so I'm like shocked that it's already giving me another one. This has been a pretty quick grower. It took a little bit to get established, but like once it was established, it really just took off, which I love, love, love plants that do that. Each new leaf has come out like more silvery. This was the first leaf it gave me, so like very sad. The second leaf it gave me was this one, and then this one, which was prettier than the previous, and then this is the newest leaf. So the prettiest leaf has been the newest leaf, and I feel like that's kind of how it goes. Like as a plant matures and establishes, it gives you like more beautiful and larger foliage. So I hope it continues to do that. Alocasia Dragon Scale, also leaving my IKEA greenhouse cabinet because how dare it get so big in there and take up all of the space that my other plants need. Wish me luck with this guy as well as it acclimates to just like my home environment. Okay, I feel like this is the literal shortest video I've ever filmed, but before I go, I do want to tell you about two Alocasia that are on my wish list. The first one is Alocasia Silver Dragon. I will insert photos here so that you know what I'm talking about. It is very similar to the dragon scale that I just showed you last, but it is a lot more silver. It has become super available. I think I talked about this in my 2022 predictions video I did way back in January, but it has become more available because large nurseries like Costa Farms are mass producing them. So hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on one. I have seen them around like in person, but the ones that I've seen looked really, really sad, and I'm not in the mood to rehab plants right now. So if I run into one that looks really good, I probably will pick it up, but that day has not come yet. Hopefully it will come soon. The next alocasia that is on my alocasia wish list of 2 plants is the Alocasia Capria. This plant is like the most alien plant ever. It is so cool. It is like this copper, like dark bloody color. The shape is just wild. It is such a cool plant. This one is a little bit harder to get your hands on. I have seen these around at local like specialty plant shops, but the plant has just not been quite right. I know I'm being so picky. Maybe it's just me. Are my expectations too high? Are my standards for Alocasia Capria too high? Let me know. But the plant has not been quite right for me. It just hasn't felt right to bring that specific one home. And so I'm just sitting on it, waiting a little bit until hopefully I can find one that really resonates with me. I know that sounds really dumb because it's a plant, but like planty people, you get it, you get it. I would love to grow one of these from a corm, so I maybe will start looking around to see if anyone has Capria corms, because that would be my dream. That would honestly be my dream, to grow one from a corm, because I love just growing out little baby alocasias. So that is gonna be it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my alocasia as well as my 2 plant long alocasia wish list. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!